All right, scope for Rolston. Power wash, all concrete, including the public sidewalk, driveway. We need to power wash the house, especially the gutters and downspouts. We're going to install a light on the front porch, install a GFCI on the front porch. I think we're going to go ahead and paint the handrail black. We do need to reattach the handrail as you come up the stairs here. And then we're going to paint the entire foundation all the way around the house. We need to clean out the underneath the porch, and then there's a lid. I don't know where it's at. There was a lid here. We need to put a cover over this hole. Cut all the coax off the house, remove all the cable clips, and then silicone any holes. We need to install the screens in every window. They are inside the house. Be a new water spigot that's being done by the plumber. We can eliminate the vent for the water heater since we are no longer doing gas. It'll be electric. I think the fence is okay. We're good there. Obviously landscaping, trim up all the trees and bushes in the back, general landscaping. And then, I don't know. We need to clean out the crawl space area underneath the addition and probably skim coat this concrete so it doesn't fall apart. So do a little bit of skim coating back here on the foundation. Inspector says something about building a little deck over this because that step's too high. I'm going to see if we can get away with it. But we do need to install I think we need to install a piece of board over this right here or under it something. It's getting dented. Skim coat more cracks back here. And then we have a light on the back porch and a GFCI on the back. I don't think we need to do anything with the garage other than power wash. And then we do need to build an actual stairwell door. We need to build a door with hinges over this back stairwell entrance. That just goes to the basement, don't it? I'm pretty sure there's a door down there, so hold that thought. We might just build a permanent lid over that. I'm not sure. On the side of the house, we can extend the back corner downspout, probably straight out here so we can shoot out the back. We need to just eliminate this gate. Power wash all these sidewalks. There's a hole over here that needs patched. This can stay. This is the fiber. That can all stay, but all the coax over here can get cut down. And then one or both. We're only going to have one hose bib, so we might be able to eliminate the other one. Clean up a little bit of trash around here. That pretty well does the outside. And then I don't think we're going to paint the front porch. I think it's fine. All right, so moving inside, we've got, we'll start room by room, living room. So repair existing drywall, and install new drywall where needed. If we end up tearing out any more drywall, we will need to insulate the exterior walls. We need to paint the front door, change the hardware. We are going to be getting new vents from underneath, so we may be closing up some holes from vents that are currently here. So new vent covers wherever the new holes are cut, and then we will patch over the holes that we are no longer using. We've got can lights here, so we don't need to worry about any lighting besides that. Receptacle switches. And then we're going to install, that was eliminated. We're going to install some kind of modern railing here, like vertical railing. I've got examples, and then throw a banister on there. We need all new door, window, and baseboard. And it'll be LVP in here. And that'll pretty well cover the living room. And then we have what we're calling the dining room. So repair, install drywall. We have hardwired smoke and monoxide detectors that we need to hook up. So there's one here in this room. Switches, receptacles, same thing with the floor vents and the floor. This will all be LVP. All new trim. Can lights are in the ceiling. And that'll pretty well do. New basement door. That'll pretty well do it for this room. Moving on into the kitchen. Again, all new drywall. Everything in the kitchen as business as usual, except we are going to add a pantry. So that'd be the only thing that we don't normally have, is we'll have the pantry. Can lights in here. The plumber is going to do all final fixtures for sinks and showers. But we'll have pantry, base, pantry, dishwasher, sink, base cabinets, and then over here we're going to have cabinets until you get to the range, base, and then the refrigerator will end there. And then receptacles and switches, GFCIs as needed, can lights continuing. This is what we would call probably just an extension of the kitchen and the back entrance. So drywall, trim, smoke detector, and then LVP in here as well. Got a bit of a gnarly transition here, so have to figure that out. Then back door again, paint it, new hardware. We have laundry room, so this will be a pre-hung door, all new trim, drywall. We'll do a flush mount light, receptacle switches, LVP. I would assume possibly tile, but probably going to go LVP. Keep this pretty simple. Might do some accents in here, not sure. And then we have the first floor bathroom. So bathroom is going to be business as usual. tile. Try to get away with LVP. Vanity light. We got a cane light above the shower. Trimmer on the window. Again, plumber will do final. Tie in there, new toilet. Everything, pre-hung door. Everything's pretty much business as usual in here. And then we're gonna go move upstairs. We're gonna do carpet from the stairs up. So again, there'll be some cool design here. And then we'll probably take the banister off of that. Repair all existing drywall. So we're in the stairwell, can light. And then we'll do another pre-hung door up here. Now we're in the upstairs hallway. So all new drywall, vent covers, can lights. There is smoke detector, light switches, trim, carpet. And then we have a master bedroom, which is gonna be the front bedroom. So all the bedrooms should get about the same treatment. So new shelving and clothes rod in the closet, trim, carpet, drywall, vent cover, smoke detector, ceiling fan. We'll figure out accent. And then middle room, same thing as the master, except for this will get bypass closet doors, and we need to install a panel for a attic access inside the closet. There's a smoke detector in here, should be every room. Light switches, this will be ceiling fan as well. Another Pritt will cover this room, and we're going into the third bedroom, which will get the same exact treatment as the other bedrooms, except for this has a normal closet. So we just need to add all clothes rods, shelves in both closets, all three closets, pre-hung door in here. Again, drywall, carpet, all that fun stuff. And then the upstairs bathroom will basically get the same treatment as the downstairs bathroom. Just got to determine flooring. So it's got a can light as well, vent floor, toilet. I do need to clarify with my plumber if he sets the toilet or not. I think he might. Vanity light. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of this, and then we'll go check out the basement real quick. So basement, we got, we need a banister, a handrail rather. We got a light switch, and then we're gonna give this normal basement treatment. So we do have some receptacles and stuff down here. Brad will finish the panel. We got Brad to finish the panel. We got a water meter we're getting installed. We do have keychain lights are gonna go down here. There'll be a new furnace. I think we decided to, we're gonna eliminate this sink, and then you can just cut the plumbing at the floor and cover it, plug it, something. So the sink gets eliminated. And then we're going to, oh yeah, so there's a back door. So we'll just paint this door and change the hardware. It's good. Actually, we don't even need to change that. We just paint the door. And then we will install a new cover on the back. And then we need to fill this hole with gravel where the plumbing's at, and then just do some little bit of surface patching, kind of like right there by the water heater. We will need a new water heater. It'll now be electric, so we need to run electric from here to the panel for the water heater. But the vent can be eliminated. Maybe since it'll leave a big hole in the siding, maybe instead of eliminating the vent from the siding, we just cut it in here and put a cap over it or something, and then eliminate the rest of the pipe. And then we're going to, for a final touch, we will go ahead and paint the walls white paint the floor gray like we normally do. The stairs and the floor will all get painted gray. And that should pretty well cover the basement. That should cover everything.